Hello everyone, we are here today in my storage building because we are rebuilding this Edelbrock 1406 carburetor. Got this from a friend of mine. Needs a rebuild. Could probably work like it is, but just to be safe, I'm gonna rebuild it. I'm gonna try to get my 440 back on my run stand so I can crank it up again. But I need a good carburetor, one that's not causing problems like this thermoquad is. So I'm going to be rebuilding this one. This is only a 600 CFM carburetor, so its sole purpose is to crank up the 440. So all I need is a decent carburetor to do that. What I'm going to be using to rebuild this thing and to clean it is my ultrasonic cleaner. I've talked about it a few times, but I don't know if I've actually shown it on video. But I will be showing that now today in this video. So y'all stay tuned and let's see the tools that we're going to be using. All right, here's the tools we're going to be using. This is a Torx screwdriver. I don't quite know what size it is because I've had it for years. My dad used it at his shop for years, and the information is just worn off on it. But it's a small Torx for the top screw right here. It's also, I believe, a 1/4 inch socket can also get that off. And got a Phillips head and a couple of different size flatheads. And here is my ultrasonic cleaner. It has heating sections where you can adjust the heat all the way from 68 degrees all the way up to 176 degrees. Currently I have it set roughly about 110 or so. And this is the ultrasonic part of it right here. You just turn it on. That's what it sounds like. And you can set this for up to 30 minutes. This is the inside. Here is the cleaning solution with it too. This is safe for all metals, and this basket here comes out. It's safe to get your hands on and everything, so it just feels like you got a little film on your fingers. So this is safe. And here is the solution. I just get it off Amazon. Ultrasonic cleaning solution for carburetor, fuel injector, and other auto parts. Says it quickly cleans grease, dirt, and carbon, and safe for all metals. That is important. Because you do not want to be cleaning your carburetor and then taking away bits of metal at the same time. So let's get the camera set up and get this thing apart. All right, gonna start off with any piece of linkage or anything physical that I can physically take off of the carburetor. So let's get started. Just save the clips. You always want to put them back on the linkage that you pulled it off of, or have a very safe spot to put it. I bought this basket off Amazon also. This is just a stainless steel mesh basket that you can put all the small parts in. These holes could probably still lose one of these clips, so you still want to put these clips back on the linkage. But any screw or anything is going to be going in here to be cleaned in the ultrasonic cleaner here. Definitely glad I'm taking this apart, because this spring on this one was a bit out of place. There we go. Just realized we're actually missing the screw. This linkage on the back of the choke here is slotted and only comes off one way. Once you disconnect it from the butterfly right here, you just rotate it and then pull it out. Got a little O-ring right here, or a sealing washer right here. Rebuild kit's gonna have all that in there. I will actually be reusing these gaskets and stuff, because I do not currently have a rebuild kit on hand. So provided all these gaskets in this thing come off in one piece, I will be putting them back in. But like I said, this is just to get the 440 running and running decent. Nothing for performance or reliability or anything, just to get it running good, something that doesn't bog down. But this is as far as I'm taking this one apart, and that's ready for the ultrasonic cleaner. Let's see, we got another piece of linkage back here. You could probably use some small needle nose to get these tiny clips out, but this linkage right here also is slotted and only comes out one way. All right, and we are basically ready to pull the top off. Let me just get these out. There we go. Ooh, that is cruddy. That is definitely cruddy. I think this accelerator pump might still be okay. It's still pliable. If I was going to use this on a vehicle, I would be completely replacing this. And I do believe I have some extras laying around that I have changed from other carburetors, so I do need to try to locate those. Let me finish getting this top ready. This top is just sliding out these pins and it comes out. Actually gonna just leave those floating on top, so those can be cleaned very easily, especially since they won't really sink in the cleaning solution. Don't have a regular piece of pair of pliers, so these snips will have to do. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can get these out. I need to get a bigger flathead. Alright, I'm gonna have to get a bigger flathead to get these jets out. but I will see if I can get this gasket off in one piece. At least we got most of it off in one piece. I'm gonna see if I can find another gasket. I think I may have another gasket. This is definitely cruddy. Alright, when you take this off, you do have to be careful in the body of the carburetor. I'm just trying to see if I can get the gasket off. I'll mess with that later. In the body of the carburetor right here, there is a, I'm not sure exactly what it's for, but there's a little weight in there that you do have to get out, and this right here just lifts out, and that's it. So we're gonna hold it like that. And you got a little ball, and you got this little weight on top of it. And that is it. Aside from the jets in the bottom, that is it. I'm actually going to go get my Holley jet tool, see if it'll work on these Edelbrock jets too. And these just pull out so you can access the jet. I'm going to go grab that jet tool and hope it actually fits in here. Alright, sadly the Holley jet tool does not work, so that's out. And next step is finding a flathead that fits in here perfectly. That see if I can get a close-up on it. Yeah. Basically a wide flathead will fit on there, but if it doesn't come out, don't try to force it, or you can screw up the jet, damage it. Basically, if it doesn't come out easily, just clean around it. But these did come out, so this one gave me a little bit of fuss, but I got that one out. And I did break these loose off camera, but they still broke loose. So those are good. Now this is basically ready to drop in. And let me see. It's warm, but not how I want it. I'm gonna let my ultrasonic cleaner warm up a little bit. Still not quite up to temperature. See if my thermometer is working. So currently right about 91 degrees. I need to let that heat up a little bit longer. With as crusty as this thing is, definitely want to have really good chances of getting this thing really clean. So make sure that I don't need to take anything else off. I think that's pretty much it. I'm not going to take the butterflies off. I'm going to leave those like they are. Okay. I just need to get this little cap off right here, and it'll be ready for the cleaner. Okay, that is off. Get the back plug out, and then that's it. Alright, I forgot 2 more jets. There's the first jet I took out was right here and right there. The second set of jets is right here and right there. And once again, just using the flathead to get it out. And if it doesn't come out easily, don't force it. Just clean around it, depending on how grungy your carburetor is and how old it is. It may not come out, or it may not come out very easily. So definitely be careful with that. What I'm actually going to do is I have some copper wire here that I'm gonna run these through and tie the copper wire around it, just so they stay together, with these 2 going here and the other 2 going there. So I'm going to do that. Going to let this heat up a little bit, and be back once this is ready for stuff to drop in. All right, the cleaning solution is up to temperature. I think we're right at 107. We're actually 107.6. It's been consistent at that for a couple of minutes. So we ultrasonic cleaner is up to temperature. Gonna start with the main body, that right there. I don't know the technical name on some of this stuff, and the back part of the choke. Gonna drop it in with it off so y'all can really see. Ooh, looks like I may have to drain some of this. No, we're good. All right, it's all the way in. We set the camera where it's not going to cast a shadow. All right, here we go, and I set this for 30 minutes, and gonna have a little bit of a time lapse of this thing going. So gonna set everything up and be back in about 30 minutes. All right, it's been 30 minutes. Now let's pull it out. Much better. Much better. I'm gonna set it like this so I can dump it back out. This is the choke housing. This is without scrubbing. This is, as you saw, it was just dropping it in, and that is it. That cleaned up really nicely. This cleaned up almost freaking like new. And the little bit of residual carbon that's on here is just rubbing off with my finger. All right, let me dump this out. All right, and you can see this thing cleaned up really nicely. Let me get the let me get it rinsed off and then blown dry, and then I will be back to show you what it looks like. Alright, now it's time for everything else. Got the top part of the carburetor and the everything else all there. And time to put it in for another 30 minutes. All right, well, it has been another 30 minutes, and let's get this out of here. There we go, looks nice. Let's see how this looks in here. Oh yeah, these are looking good. Now to get all these blown dry and scrubbed a little bit, because some of the carbon that's on here is just wiping off. So I need to get these cleaned off and blown dry, and I will be back in a little bit. All right, here is everything cleaned and dried, and the Edelbrock sticker on the front of the carburetor was even still fine. Nothing wrong with it. This thing cleaned up very, very nicely. It was very, very dirty, and a lot of carbon buildup on here. I was able to get I'm gonna say 80 to 90% of it off. This was just with a nylon brush. And here's the inside of this one, really clean. If I had a brass tip brush, I probably could have gotten the insides here polished a little bit, but all the debris out, so that's all I'm really concerned with. And this cleaned up like almost brand new. So now have fun with reassembling. So let's get stuff situated and get this thing put back together. Well, here it is, fully rebuilt. Still need the gasket right there. We'll be replacing that. But here it is, fully rebuilt and ready to go back on. It's actually had a plug back here. I'm gonna put that on there just to cover up the hole. But there it is. Oh, when you saw me putting this zoom spout oil on the accelerator pump and the needles, this is just something I like to do on anything rubber or like the needle tips. I like to put a little bit of oil on them, and the accelerator pump, just to have something coating it, so when it's being worked dry like this, it doesn't damage it or anything or get it out of place. But it's, I would say, ready to roll. Just like I said, I still need to replace the gasket right here because it tore right here when I was trying to get it off. But there it is. Well, there we go. There's the rebuild on this Edelbrock 1406. It was a lot crustier on the inside than I thought it was going to be, but it's rebuilt now. All I need is to get a new gasket for the top, and it'll be ready to roll. This ultrasonic cleaner, I bought it on Amazon. I think this is a 10-liter model. I actually do want to go up to the 20-liter model, or at least a 15-liter, because this 1406 is just a 600 CFM carburetor. So anything bigger than that, and I start to have issues fitting inside of this ultrasonic cleaner. So I do want to jump up to the like I said, to the 15-liter. But for now, this is working excellent. I've been able to clean some of my lawnmower carburetors, and carburetor for the Cushman I actually ran through here a couple of times. But there it is. Not really too hard. These ultrasonic cleaners, the cleaner I use is very safe on your hands. Like you see, I didn't wear any gloves. I felt no danger with it. So it is actually, I think it's biodegradable too. Let me look at it real quick. Yep, biodegradable, non-flammable, and non-hazardous. So you can get it on your hands and not worry about not worried about your hands getting irritated from chemicals. So all it needed was I like to have heat with it. It just, any kind of grime or grease or stuff, it just helps it get off. One other thing I did, after I dried everything off with my air blower, after getting it cleaned, was using this same zoom spout oil and lubricating all of the butterflies to make sure they operate smoothly without squeaking. Because after running through an ultrasonic cleaner, it will tend to dry everything out and may actually cause some of the butterflies to actually squeak a little bit. I haven't oiled this one yet, so we'll be oiling this one right here and on the shaft right here. But aside from that, it is done. Ready to roll whenever I get that 440 back on the run stand. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to check out my GoPro accessory giveaway. I will put a card up in the whichever corner it is, and go check that out. And hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.